Ever spent money on Facebook ads and got absolutely nothing in return? Yeah, I've been there too. But what if I told you there's someone on Fiverr who can turn a failing Facebook campaign into one that actually brings results? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, I decided to test it, and the results honestly shocked me. So, in this video, I'm going to share what really happened when I hired a Fiverr expert to manage my Facebook ads. I'll show you what they did, how the campaign performed, and whether it's actually worth your money or not. If you've ever tried Facebook ads and felt like you're just throwing money into the void, this one's for you. Let's start with the truth. Running Facebook ads is not easy. Everyone online says, just pick an audience, write some catchy text, and watch the sales roll in. But when you actually try it, it's a completely different story. You start seeing clicks but no conversions. The reach looks great, but your sales are dead. And after a few failed attempts, you start thinking maybe Facebook ads just don't work. That's exactly where Fiverr caught my attention. There are tons of people offering to set up and manage Facebook campaigns, each claiming they can fix everything wrong with your ads. But I wasn't sure who to trust. After scrolling through pages of gigs, one profile stood out. The seller looked experienced, the reviews were solid, and the description didn't sound like the usual copy-paste nonsense. They promised to build high-performing Facebook ad campaigns, choose the right target audience, optimize ads for better ROI, and even handle retargeting. Basically, they'd take care of everything that makes ads actually work. I decided to order their service and see for myself if the hype was real. As soon as I placed the order, I got a message. But this wasn't some auto-generated welcome note. It was personal. They asked detailed questions about my business, my audience, and even the tone of my brand. That immediately felt different. It showed me they weren't just trying to rush the order. They were trying to understand what I actually needed. Next, they did a full audit of my ad account. They pointed out mistakes I didn't even realize I was making. Wrong objectives, overlapping audiences, bad placement strategies. They even noticed that my Facebook pixel wasn't tracking purchases properly, which explained why Facebook couldn't optimize my campaigns. Within 24 hours, they sent me a full strategy plan, campaign structure, targeting ideas, creative suggestions, and budget breakdowns. And the best part? They explained everything in simple language. No jargon, no confusing ad speak. Just plain talk that actually made sense. That alone made me feel confident about what was coming next. Then came the real test, launching the campaign. For the first couple of days, nothing looked special. But on the third day, I noticed a big shift. My cost per click dropped by nearly half. The click-through rate went up, and conversions started coming in steadily. I'd previously spent almost $200 on ads without a single sale. But this time, I spent about half that amount and got multiple sales in less than a week. It wasn't some crazy overnight miracle, but the difference was undeniable. What impressed me most was how proactive the seller was. They didn't just deliver the order and disappear. They stayed in touch, tweaking the campaign, testing new audiences, and sharing updates every day. They treated it like a real partnership, not just another Fiverr gig. And then came my favorite part. When I asked why my old ads failed, they broke it down so clearly. My targeting was too broad, my copy didn't connect emotionally, and my creatives weren't aligned with Facebook's algorithm. They didn't just fix these problems. They showed me exactly how they did it. They created multiple ad copies, tested different images, and built a lookalike audience from my existing customers. It was a mix of strategy and creativity, something I didn't expect from a freelancer at all. By the end of the second week, I had a campaign that was finally making sense. Real clicks, real conversions, real results. And it wasn't because of luck, it was because someone actually knew how to make Facebook's system work the right way. Looking back, here's what stood out the most. Communication was smooth and fast, strategy was smart and clear. The ad setup was clean and professional, and the performance, way better than what I'd achieved on my own. Of course, this isn't a magic button that guarantees overnight success. Your product, offer, and audience still matter a lot. But if you've been struggling with Facebook ads or wasting money on experiments that don't work, having an expert like this can make all the difference. It's the kind of help that feels worth every dollar, not because it's cheap, but because it actually delivers value. So yeah, if you've been on the fence about outsourcing your Facebook ads, this Fiverr gig might be worth checking out. I've left the link down in the description, so go take a look for yourself and see what they can do for your business. That's it for this one. See you in the next video.